Hi, and welcome to the broadcast studio at GBTA Canada's 2025 conference. I'm Sue Spear. I'm the chair of the GBTA Canada Advisory Board, and with me today is Stacey Perlmutter, Strategic Sales Director for Business Rental Canada at Enterprise Mobility. Stacey, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Sue.
Absolutely,
It's a
anytime. So companies are always looking for ways to be more efficient and save money. Are there things that Enterprise can do to help companies evaluate their business travel program?
Gosh, there are so many different opportunities, and we have a tremendous account management team. And really, their goal is to have a conversation with our partners to try and uncover different areas of opportunity, because really each customer is different. We have found one area of opportunity that seems to be consistent amongst most of the companies in Canada and across the globe, really, and it's kilometer reimbursement. So most companies reimburse their employees if they're driving their personal car for business use.
Right.
And if they're looking to follow the standard, they usually look to the CRA rate. And right now, that's on average at 72 cents.
Right.
So, that can add up pretty quickly if somebody's driving, let's say 200, 250 kilometers. So what we do with our customers is we sort of analyze the data, and we can do really quick math, and we usually find that the breaking point for a traveler is around 160 kilometers. So if you break that down even further, so if they're reimbursing at 72 cents, they can actually look at getting into a rental car for the day. And it's now 72 cents per kilometer versus, 35 cents. So that's like a savings of about 50%. So we really encourage our partners to bring forward the data so that we can help them do an analysis. We're in partnership, and we understand that cost containment is a real thing.
Yeah.
And, whatever we can do as a partner to help them achieve that goal is really what we try to do. So
Right.
definitely an area of opportunity.
Well, I know that's something you help benefit my company with, and I know I'm one of those people that often rents a car for the day to drive down across the border and
Right.
back. So absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been over a year now since the company rebranded to Enterprise Mobility. What's behind the name change, and has it changed any conversations?
Yeah. So we've been moving mobility forward for more than 65 years. So, Jack Taylor started in the basement of a leasing dealership and started with a fleet of 7 vehicles. So, and fast forward to where we are today, it's very, very different, and our company has grown tremendously. So, we've always been in that growth mindset, but 2 years ago when we converted to Enterprise Mobility, we really saw it as an opportunity to, combine our complete portfolio of mobility offerings. And, the name is really instinctual. When people hear mobility, they kind of get that.
Right.
So here in Canada, we have, we have several different offerings. We have obviously traditional car rental, and that's what our business rental program flows through. But we also have car sharing here in Toronto. We have fleet management opportunities. We've got commercial truck at our truck rental locations. We even have exotics, if you want that luxury car rental experience. So it's really changed the conversation. So when we, visit with a partner and say, tell us about your mobility offering, it's no longer just about traditional car rental.
Right.
And, sort of the catalyst of changing the name, we surveyed our customers, and 11% saw us as just traditional car rental. So definitely an area of opportunity there. And I think, our partners respond to tell us about your mobility requirements. They get it. And what that allows them to do is contract with all of our mobility offerings under one global contract. Across the globe, we're in 90 plus countries. We are 90,000 employees strong. You know, in terms of fleet, we have 2.3 million fleet across the globe, over 300 makes and models. So definitely easy to partner with us across the globe. And, you know, it's exciting to have these new conversations and introduce people to our mobility banners.
Well, it's introduce and reintroduce.
Yes.
So it's amazing you spoke about Jack Taylor and, you know, it being a family. I remember sitting at the table and him telling me how he used to wash the windows of each car and how most of the people at Enterprise have started at the bottom and understand the business all the way up. So, you know, if for anyone that hasn't heard about the Enterprise story, I encourage them to delve further into it because it is fabulous.
And that's, you know, part of our corporate culture. I started in the branch. I learned how to wash cars myself. And, you know, you learn front of the house, back of the house. And I think what it does is really gives you an appreciation for everything that goes into running the business. And you really learn how to, you know, interact with a customer and how important it is. And I remember a piece of advice from the Taylors: interact with the customers as though they are a family member. And I think that sort of stayed with me, and I think it stayed with a lot of us who work with Enterprise. So
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome. I
definitely
love
great.
that. I love
Yeah.
that. So what does the future hold for Enterprise mobility? There's ever-changing things going on. So
Yeah.
tell me a little about
The
that.
future is bright, and I think we have endless possibilities. I think now that we've opened sort of the mobility door, you know, we're open to change. We're always listening to the customer, and you know, the customer has been a priority of ours, you know, since the inception. It's really within our DNA to prioritize what the customer needs and also prioritize us as employees, you know, so that we can take care of the customer as well. So, you know, service is really at the forefront of what we do every single day. But, you know, we're also focused on partnering with our partners and examining costs, finding ways to be more efficient with that. You know, from a corporate culture, philanthropic efforts are really the cornerstone of what we do every day. And we want our communities to thrive. Actually, we've got the car parked out
I
front.
saw it. It's full of food bank donations. I think
Full of
that's wonderful.
It's great. We've got it full of food, so I look forward to what that brings. But you know, taking care of the communities that we live and work are definitely a priority. And of course, sustainability is part of that conversation. We're very focused on that. You know, we've recently released our ESG report that has all of our key takeaways and highlights. But, you know, the future's bright and we've got endless possibilities. So we're going to keep moving the journey forward.
Perfect.
So we look forward to it.
I really look forward to seeing where Enterprise Mobility goes in the next little bit. It should be interesting to follow because you're doing some really exciting things.
Yes.
So thanks, Stacey, for coming
Thank
and
you.
joining me today.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. And thank you to the audience for watching. I'm Sue Spear, coming to you from the GBTA Conference Toronto 2025. Thank you.